Alright, what up? Silver Renekton here, doing another coaching commentary review for a Silver Renekton player. Let me fix this. Alright, and he is against Graves in the top lane. Or I guess it could be Galio, guessing Graves. Okay, it is Graves. Sweet. Kind of an annoying matchup, but depends. I don't know. It depends a lot on junglers, and it depends on how good the Graves is. What Graves should do is try and push the Renekton in right away, and then it's like a relatively easy matchup once he gets Renekton shoved in, because he can kind of keep it that way. And it's really hard for Renekton to break the constant push, because he'll start it before the wave even gets there. Renekton can't really fight without the wave there, and then, yeah, he should just constantly shove you in. So it depends on jungler pressure a little bit, and kind of how good the Graves is. Some Graves don't even do it, and they just last hit, which is kind of really stupid in my opinion, but I've been playing a lot of Graves, so I have my own theories of how you're supposed to play that champion. I like how this guy's played so far. Nice and aggressive. You gotten all your creeps too. Sweet. I mean, this is golden. I mean, you can't really fight the guy, so you haven't lost any health yet, and you've gotten all 3 of your creeps. Nice, you tagged him with that Q. Good. Things are going great so far. Should pop a potion right now. Yo, are you listening to me? I love it. That was the first creep we missed. Nice. Got a nice Q chunk on him, and he took a tower shot too. Oh wow, that was huge, and he just missed that. Uh-oh. Definitely could have done better CSing there. So there's our Q. Let's see. Auto that one. We need to auto once and twice. Oh, I guess you're going to miss that one dodging. Then here we need to just pick one of these and start going for it. We could have like auto queued and then dashed and gotten this one as well. I mean, that's just like tiny things. Like, I know I'm just kind of picking on it. I generally don't like to talk too much about little stuff like that. It's just like tiny micro things. But I think you could have got one extra creep or two. A lot of times when you're under tower, sometimes you have to just accept that you're going to miss like X amount, and you just have to be like, okay, well I'm going to miss 3. Where's our W? Oh damn, we got so many auto attacks before that W. That was so good. That was so good. You're running Fervor, and you got like 4 autos before that. Let's see. Alright, so you ding level 3 before him off that creep. Oh, okay. I was wondering what took you so long. You were leveling it up slow. That's probably why you autoed so many times. When do you actually get it? There it is. Okay. Another auto before the W. It's really good. Well played. I like that we had 8 stacks of Fervor from those extra auto attacks that we got in. I mean, it just so happened that you didn't level up your W fast enough. But, I don't know, it all still worked out really nice. Well played. Well played. 8 stacks of Fervor. Get the max damage on your W. Really, really good. So I just like to shove this in really fast. That's our whole goal here. So speed is extremely important. The key thing here is to get it shoved in before this wave. You can look at your own. Before this wave hits the tower. So you managed to do it. Nice. Now you just want to back ASAP. Oh, this is a mistake. This is a big mistake. Oh, I can't pause. What the heck? It's broken? Okay. We'll just slow it down a lot. Yeah, it's a big mistake, and you're going to get punished for it. You just set yourself up perfectly. You shoved in the wave, and then you need to back immediately. Because right now what ended up happening is you're supposed to be ahead of the guy, right? I mean, you're ahead of him in the sense that you have a level advantage right now. But in terms of, like, gold spent, he has more combat stats than you. He's got a Doran's and a longsword. You only have a longsword. So just staying in lane in general, fighting against him is a bad idea. But now you're going to expose yourself to a gank. But you are Renekton, so somewhat likely that you can get away here. Alright. But now you just kind of put yourself in a bad spot. I mean, you're going to end up teleporting and backing and teleporting. But what could have happened is you could have literally just backed earlier. And then that wave would have been pushing to you. And then you could have ran all the way back. And you would have saved your teleport. And it would have been much more valuable. So anytime you get a kill, like the first thing you got to do, when you get a kill, what you should be thinking is, in lane at least, in the early lane, is can I push the lane into tower safely? And if the answer is yes, you do so. If the opponent has a TP, I really wish I could pause this. We'll just back up a little bit in a second. Here we go. So what you should be thinking about. Okay. So yeah, after you kill someone, the first thing you should be thinking about is, can I push this wave safely? If you're like low HP, then obviously it might not be a good idea. If you don't have any vision up, you don't know where the enemy jungler is. But in that situation, you're pretty high HP still. You could have easily, I mean, you did push the wave in, and then all you had to do is just leave. But we ended up dropping a ward and then sticking around. So what you really want to do is just shove and leave, because you had like 900 and something gold at the time. You could have came back with like double longsword and boots, along with your, or, I don't know, I guess you could have gone like Tiamat plus something else. There's a bunch of buy options that you could have had, and all of them would have made you much stronger than this. And in the end, his wave would have ended up shoving to you, because we pushed it in the tower, and then the wave ends up fighting, and then it ends up like a new even wave will form like right here. His wave will be like here, your wave will be like here, even wave on his side of the map. It's going to push. So in the end, we kind of got screwed. Well, and we had to use our TP to come back to lane. That's like a big thing too, because we could have done all that, got back to lane earlier, and had our TP up. So then we could make like right now we'd have TP up, and we could like make another play on the map or something, which would be much more impactful. Yeah, I don't know why I can't pause for some reason. That's kind of annoying me. We'll make it work. Okay. Yeah, I like just slow pushing this. You don't really gain much more by fast pushing. And if you slow push, there's a chance that he gets over aggressive on this next wave. And he'll like walk up and try and get a couple creeps when he just has to wait. I like slow pushing here. Also missed like maybe one or two. He missed one already and missed maybe this one as well. But see, you put him in a position where he walks up, and then like right there you could have been ready to double dash. Now it's kind of like the whole point of you doing this is, I think, to double dash on him right now. Okay. I think you should be going for your W first, because this guy E's away slowly. If you ever hit the guy with your E, that means he's E'ing away. If you ever hit the guy with your dash, that means he's using his dash way too late. So you should change up your style. Instead of go for dash Q, expecting him to dash away. See how late he is? There you go. Perfect, perfect. Okay, much better. So you adapted, perfect. Instead of going for dash Q, you went for the dash W, because he's E'ing away so late. If he E's away like really well, then all you're going to really get is the dash Q. So that's a really good trade. But when he fails, like he has been, I mean, this is a silver game, so it's to be expected he's not going to have amazing mechanics and be able to like instantly E away when you dash at him. At least he's not going to do it every time. He might do it a couple times, but... So we're in a really good spot in this lane right now. Although it could be a little bit better because we can still have our TP up, like I said. We could have played that situation a little bit better. Alright. So this one's a little bit different because you're like still full HP. So you can just shove this wave in and then back. It's a little bit different than the scenario earlier where you finish the kill. Plus I'm pretty sure you're going for a certain buy. And you had vision this time, whereas you didn't have vision last time. Well, you went and dropped it, but I just think it was so much better in the early game. When you have low amounts of items, it's just better to buy earlier. Like the fewer items you have, the more important the few items that you do have are. You know what I mean? Hold up. Did he throw that barrel like as he got taunted? If so, that was wicked cool. Wait, he did! I'm pretty sure the green means he got taunted. Hold up, let's watch that again, that was cool. I'm pretty sure Gragas gets taunted. And he still gets his ultimate off, like right as he does it. Yeah, see, he's taunted. That's cool. I mean, it looks like he's gonna die still. Yeah, tower shot. Oh! Dunzo. Okay. Well, that was interesting. Alright, I like to build. That's pretty much what I do. I go Warhammer into Tiamat. I guess in this matchup, Phage would be the best first item. But Warhammer is really good too. It really depends on gold. Against like range champions or people who are going to try and kite me, I think Phage is definitely better. But like I said, if you don't have enough for Phage, obviously you're just going to buy the Warhammer. That's likely what you did. Because you only had enough gold for like you did Warhammer, pink, and like potions. So obviously you didn't have enough. Because you would need like 150, and that's only. Well, that's 125. Actually, you might have had enough, but then you wouldn't have added pink. But you didn't drop the pink, so it's basically like you didn't even have it. If you gotta drop that pink, I do that a lot too, where I just hold it too long. It's better just to drop it right here. That's what you want to do. Is you want to put the pink here. We'll back up and look at that in a second. You want to put the pink here on this side of the map. Put it right in the back here, and then you leaving all your trinket wards up here, and then you get like complete control. It's really the right way to go about it. What? He is so afraid of you. Oh my god. He is so afraid. He flashed at full HP, dude. What? You doubled that. Oh my god. Damn. He is scared, dude. He is scared. You have flash right now, huh? No, you don't. Wait, what? When did you? Oh yeah, never mind. I get it. We have teleport up. Should be looking on our map. We have a great ward right here. This is a pretty decent teleport for us. We have ultimate up, and these people are all really like half HP. This is like an actually amazing teleport. We have two really good wards for this. We should be teleporting to this all day. All day. All day. Look at these people. No mana, Lucian. Quarter HP, half HP, quarter HP, 75% Alistar. Here we go, finally. I think this one would have been better at this point because they have an exit route this way, which is much safer. You don't have flash, so. Oh, the thing's just bugged. I was gonna say, dude, I didn't think you used flash. This thing's just bugged. Okay. So the pause button's bugged and this is bugged. Hey. Okay. Alright, well it makes a lot more sense when you have flash. Like this is a reasonable teleport if you have flash. But I still think this one's better because then you can just walk in here. Or like you can literally walk this way, ward here, so you know which way they're going. And then just catch. And then you don't have to use your flash at all. And then you can use your flash to catch anybody escaping. But yeah, getting baited by this stupid thing. I was trying to think. I was like, I don't think he used. I paused for a second up here. I was like, I don't think he used flash. Like when, and I was like, all right, I don't know. So I just didn't say anything about it. Okay, wow, we're doing really good though. 4-0. This should be an easy kill. You should just take this path, hug this wall, hug this wall. Nope, 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 nope. Oh, we're not gonna fight him? I think that was a mistake. Oh, I mean it's a guaranteed. It's a guaranteed 150 gold. Verse. I think you have a relatively good chance of killing him though. Just want to see how it played out again. So right now you see that he has no mana, obviously. That's when you lose vision. Okay, okay, okay. I guess you lost vision like pretty early, so it's respectable that he could have like walked here. So it's much better. Yeah, okay, I agree with this decision. I have to think about your vision sometimes. It's hard to always keep that in like the back of my head because I like seeing everything on the map. Now I'm not gonna know your teleport cooldown either. Damn, dude, this is gonna screw with me. I can just kind of time it. I used it like a minute and a half ago. So it should be up 30. Should be up at like 14:30-ish, around there. That's when I can start complaining for you not using TP. I still think that TP was late, and the better spot was definitely into this one. So it could be improved still. Still a decent outcome. Although we could have probably gotten more. Oh, nice dash. Great combos. Yeah, you should be fine to take this fight. I would just like all in him. He's 2 levels lower than you. That's like 1,000 gold difference. It's actually massive. Ah. Yeah. That's what I was trying to say. 2 level advantage is absolutely massive. I feel like if you just went for Yi the first time, or sorry, Lee the first time, you would have just killed his ass. Like when you're right here and you popped ult and he Q'd at you, if you just like came out and dashed on him right there, I think that would have been best. Instead, you were trying to like dash off of him and get the other guy, and then you missed your dash, so you were stuck in like no man's land without dash. Kind of made it hard. So I think you just need to commit to the closest target. And this guy wasn't very tanky. He didn't have this yet. He wasn't very tanky yet. And you had a 2-level advantage. You were 9 and he was 7, so you always want to pick the squishiest target. And it's actually in that situation, it's probably this guy, especially when he ward jumps into the lane. When he ward jumps into the lane, he has no other escapes, right? So he literally ward jumps to you, misses Q. So he has no way of getting away from you. So you should probably all in that guy. It's like a lot of times you can get ganked early game by like things like Jarvan. Like Jarvan's like the typical example because he's actually really squishy if you just focus him. So like he'll EQ in and then you just like auto W, auto Q, auto E, and then he's dead. So a lot of times it's better just to know which person to fight immediately. And in that situation, it's definitely best just to go for the jungler. You gotta think about that stuff. Like always hit tab. I mean, it's kind of deceptive because it looks like he has 3 kills. Well, before he only had 2, but he's really squishy. And the 2-level advantage is like absolutely massive. Because like I said, it's 2 levels is like 1,000 gold worth of stats essentially. Sure, some of that stats is like, you know, health regen and stuff, so it's not all efficient combat stats, but the majority of it is. I don't like that play. Yeah, I don't like that play. How much gold are we working with right now? Okay, only 500. How long have we had this pink in our inventory, man? Jesus. Is that ours in the river? Hold up. How can I tell? Oh, it is ours. Okay. I think you should have waited until you had the rage. Should all still work out. I think what you really should have waited for. Yeah, I think you went in like really weird. I like the play. I think patience was just a little bit better. Yeah, see, we just go in too early. This is going to queue and then he's going to walk up and auto these creeps in the back here. Because look at this. These are definitely going to get autoed. So if he just waited one more second, he would have moved up to like right here, auto these creeps, and then he's wasted one of his autos, and then you could just walked right in like this, and it would have been much easier. You took some like weird pathway and he just kited you out super hard. You can't take weird paths when you don't have the health advantage like this. You need to like ASAP trade on him. Oh, you just never got your W off either, because you pressed it way early. Did you W bug? I think you W bugged. That's why you don't spam spells. I'm pretty sure you W bugged. Oh no, never mind. The thing's just... Oh, you definitely W bugged. Okay. Yeah, watch. It's pretty easy to spot. I'll show you. Okay. So just watch your buffs and we'll see when you get it. So right there, you heard the sound. Ruthless Predator is activated. I'll watch. It's still activated. You can see the timer going down. And we Q out of it and it disappears. Still had like half a second left. Watch one more time. W's up. Let's watch and make sure we don't hit a creep or anything. Nope, nothing to hit. Nope, just disappeared. Still had like a quarter of its time left. I mean, that's what happens when you spam out all your abilities like super fast though. You need to get that W down first and then like auto in between. Well, like I said, the best play was really just to go, just to wait for him to hit those backline creeps, and then you could just walk out with a direct path. And like you really just want to come out and immediately dash, because there's like little time for him to react. And if you do it, like he's standing next to creeps, so even if he like eat away with like godlike reaction time, which this guy I've shown you constantly that he does not have, then yeah, I think it's just the dash. You get the dash off the creeps, worst case scenario, and then it's super easy to finish that up. Alright, so we're still fighting over here. Oh man, we are greedy. I don't think it's like ever worth it to trade. I think you're playing really aggressive with your lead. Yeah, that was really stupid. Yeah, that's or not aggressive, really careless. That's the right word, careless. Like playing aggressive with your lead is correct. Being careless with your lead is not. That was definitely careless. It looks like we're gonna TP bot. There's a spot. Ooh, pretty overcommit. I think we want to go to this one. Just a little bit farther back. Yeah, this would actually make a difference, because watch the distance we're going to talk about here. So by the time you actually finish it, we'd have been right here. Because just imagine we're coming in here. Yeah, if we come in here, one dash is almost at him. Literally, one dash and you can W him. It should still work out. There you go. Good job. That type of shit's important though. Because it didn't really matter here, but it matters a lot. And being like the farthest point away is definitely really important. Okay. Good combos generally. You miss the auto every once in a while, but overall, pretty good combos. Oh, this is just a really good play. But he is so tanky. What the? Yeah, that shield was legit. Oh, you got a chain vest because he's against Zed. Okay, it makes a lot of sense. I was like, how the hell? The shield gets the armor, and that's really why it gets so good. Yeah, you guys can't fight here. You just need to leave. That's actually really smart to do. A lot of the times, just taking Scuttle Crab will deter the enemy from attempting, because they'll imagine that you guys are going to like come here, especially in lower ELOs. In high ELO, like, they don't give a fuck. If they have numbers advantage, they'll just pull the trigger. Like, right now, the enemy could Baron, or Dragon, rather, because your jungler is low as fuck, and they have numbers, but they're, like, doing dumb stuff like this, and, I don't know, farming mid. Now they're figuring it out, and they have 1, 2, 3, 4 against 3, and you guys are half HP. So it's really like 4 against 2.5. But again, they're still not going to Dragon. This is what I mean. This is really good. Deters like people from even attempting it. It definitely works great at lower ELO. But it still works in my ELO all the time. Especially as Renekton, when you just W it and you take in like 2 seconds. Woo! What the hell? That Galio damage. Shake it, you got a Soraka. Who cares? Yeah, we have a lot of gold on us. Oh, did you not? I don't think you bought before you TP'd, huh? Yeah. Or maybe you just got boots? I don't think you bought before you TP'd. I'm not gonna go back like 4 minutes though. that might be the case. I'm not sure. You have a lot of gold right now. Oy. Oh, that was such a good Grag Assault. Such a good Grag Assault. Okay. Oh, man. I don't like a dash over that wall. Yeah. I like just chasing. What your team really should do is all have collapsed on these two guys. Running into the rest of the team is really retarded. All you had to do is collapse like when they were here. It was 3 against 2, and you guys were coming from behind. So it's really 5 against 2 if they just turned. But they literally ran toward the enemy's team. But it still might not be that bad of a fight, because you're in the middle of everybody. If you get like a... You can actually outplay that pretty easily. If you just start auto-attacking him, and then... I mean, you kind of have to guess, but then you press your W. The Q! Yep. 400 health back. Juicy. Like I said, should still be relatively easy. You're fed as fuck and like in the mix of everybody. What the fuck? Oh my god, I thought he was gonna get a double kill. Oh my god, that would have been sick. The Alistar. I think he honestly could have. He ignited the guy that he probably would have killed with just the auto attack. Yeah, I think if he ignited Zed, it would have been better. I'm pretty sure he would have killed Soraka with just the auto. I think he like dubstep ignited her as like he was autoing her. Maybe I was wrong. Either way, good try. Look cool. Yeah, you're doing really well this game. Just the TPs, you could have had slightly more optimal positioning on them. This one could have been here, and then this one there was a further minion, which like actually was a distance of a that was literally a distance of a dash. Like that would save you one of your E's, and then it actually would have in that fight. I mean, it wouldn't have amounted to much, but great combo. Great combo. Definitely think we have our TP up, right? No. Yeah, okay. I definitely think we want to be in top lane, though. It's not bad to force this with your team. But I think it's better for us to pressure top lane, because we're super strong 1v1. So I feel like your team can group here as 4, and you can pressure out top. And then when you're pressuring this and Graves comes to defend you, then you can like TP in and stuff. I think that's a much better situation. Because like right now, this is going to end up slowly pushing. And how it's going to end up working out is over the next like 3 minutes, this wave is going to slowly push this way. So if the enemy, so you're just going to lose all the blue creeps. They're all going to die the entire time. And then there's going to be a giant red wave right here. Because this wave is just going to keep building up nice and slow and push all the way over here. So I feel like we should have been here and shoved this ASAP. And then we could have pressured this and then had like a different scenario working over here. I think that would have been definitely more optimal. Because we're going to miss out on like a shit ton of creeps, and then they're likely going to come back here and collect all of it in like 2 minutes. Which is actually pretty big, because it's going to be like a 500 gold creep wave. And we're missing all this EXP and gold the whole way. And they'll get all that EXP too. Alright, let's back up a little bit. Like right coming out of the base, I think we go there. Oh yeah, definitely. Definitely. Right coming out of the base, look at this. This is an important thing to think about when you come out of the base, is where you go. You definitely want to pressure top right now. You have your TP coming up in like 20 seconds. Let me see. 39 seconds. I definitely think we want to go top here. We just saw Graves and shit back. Like, even if they wanted to go directly to Dragon, it would take him like 30 seconds to run. So we know that that's the same time as our TP, so we'll be able to TP if we need it. I definitely think the right play was to go top. I mean, we ended up going mid and chunked this guy out a little bit, which isn't that bad, but I think like right now we would have literally had the wave pressured past here. Like we would have been like running right here, and we would be starting to clear this wave, and Graves would have to come top, and then we'd clear this wave, and then we could like pressure down and like ward this, and move toward Dragon like that way, and then we could even save our TP, force Graves to be here, and not have his teleport up, you know, or and have his teleport up and have to use it. Excuse me, and then we gain teleport advantage down the line. I know I'm like adding a bunch of things up, but it's really important to think like that, because Running to the right lanes actually matters a lot because there's a lot of gold in the XP that you could have had, and you're really strong in the 1v1. So, I mean, I don't think it's bad to team fight. Like, it's definitely not wrong to team fight, but I think you could have gotten more of an advantage because you had TP just to come here this whole time. Yeah, and your team's so discombobulated with these team fights. Like, your jungler is doing jungle. Like, you guys are way stronger, and they're taking your mid tower for free. Nice flash. Yeah, I like that you kite out. I think that's the right decision. You're like half HP, you don't want to keep walking forward, just get like ulted and wrecked. That was a weird interaction. He was like auto attacking and it got like cancelled by the headbutt. Should be a free tower. The taunt! Just out of range? Nope. That was actually a massive taunt. Damn. No one knows what this guy's doing though. Just randomly felt like going in. He's got a little overexcited. After like everything, this guy finally exhausts. What the fuck? Alright, random. Not that bad. You guys should be spam pinging dragon right now though. Or you can go mid to dragon. It's just kind of hard because this guy can defend quite easily. Yeah. Like you need everybody here hitting this thing. Okay. Oh, the catch is real. Wow. Nice. Nah, you should definitely be spam pinging dragon. These guys can easily back away here. And you'll have numbers advantage because Caitlyn's coming back on the map. And you chunked out 2 of them, so 2 of them at the back. I don't really like this. This is pretty sketchy. How much gold do you have right now? Oh, here comes Zed with the Ghost Blade. Woo! Told you it was gonna be sketchy. Oh, he blocked the auto! Oh, okay. Oh my god, dude, yeah. You don't want to fuck with Graves, man. You don't want to fuck with Graves, dude. No way. No way! Okay. Okay. Kills him with the fucking trample passive, doing like 1 damage. You can't get away, right? Okay. Ooh. Ah. I wonder if he would have taken it if he landed it. It's not gonna kill him. Yeah, I think this is just a way. That's like 2 times that you've been like very careless with your lead. Very, very careless. Oh, and Lucian came back and caught that giant wave that we talked about. Let's back up. See? I told you. It's going to build this ginormous wave. And then they're going to come back and collect it all. While you missed all that CS, he's going to come back and get like 500 fucking gold. Look at this, dude. Look at more creeps coming in. There's so many. This is what I mean, dude. All that gold that we lost, that we could have shoved out, and it would have added additional pressure point on the map. I mean, I just think it's a more optimal. Like the decision you made wasn't very bad, and like the play, and it like played out okay. But I just think this was a more optimal decision, and would have created more pressure on the map, and more pressure is like nearly always better. Because, like I said before, you could have gained the advantage where Graves is forced to come defend this, and then when you have the wave pressured and he's clearing, you can easily start rotating to Dragon. You know, you can get wards in their jungle, so you get deep wards. You force Graves to stay top and clear a wave. You get to the Dragon fight without using your TP, and then Graves is stuck clearing a wave, and then there's a Dragon fight, but it's 5v4, and now all of a sudden you have the advantage because you're there first, and then Graves has to use his TP, and you didn't have to use it, so you still have the TP advantage for the next 5 minutes. You know, you see how this like snowballs the extra little advantages off of just that little one. So it actually adds up to a lot. And at that point, you could easily 1v1 anybody, so he would have to have defended you. And I don't know, we played through all the timing and it worked out nice. He's just gonna run away. Oh, I hate that. Never dash if you can't get a second one. Unless it's like guaranteed. Why is Graves not kiting at all? Alright. I'm pretty sure he could have shit on you. What is the items? Oh my god, dude. He should have shit on you so hard. I know you have 12 kills, but... Dude, he had Phantom Dancer, Death's Dance. He should have shit on you so hard. He just didn't want... I don't think he wanted to kite you because he was scared of the bush, I think. Oh well, good play. I'm pretty sure you were gonna get shit on there. Like I said, never use your dash unless you're gonna get a second one. You got lucky because the guy decided not to kite you, so he didn't punish it at all. But if that's like anybody else, you're never touching the Graves again until your dash is back up. So you want to make sure you use your first dash and always get a second one. That way when they use your second dash, you can always follow up with yours and answer. It's really important. I mean, it didn't matter there because the guy, you know, didn't feel like leaving. He's like, I'm going to stand here, fight till death. Probably not the brightest decision, but it's the one he made. Ooh. That guy is really tanky. What is he building? ZZ Rot and Chalice. Damn, this guy is getting tanky. I like it. We got 1,400. I feel like every time I look at you, you have 1,400 gold on you. You have TP up right now. So this means we either need to force something here with the team or need to go top and pressure a different lane. I feel like you'd be best in a split push scenario. Like, I don't even think the enemy can really do much. Like, they can dive, sure, but you can just TP into that and they're diving a turret with against a Soraka. Like, they can't dive against a Soraka Gragas. Like, that would be so bad. Like, the best they do is just poke stuff. But then Soraka heals that shit too. What the fuck was that? Oh my god. Combos. Lee Sin's an idiot, dude. You don't do that shit against Soraka, man. You can't insect around Soraka. She just drops a silence field immediately and you can just get wrecked. By the time you move off of it, you're already like so screwed. That was so stupid. What an easy advantage you guys get off of that. I still feel like you should be using your... Well, I don't know. You can definitely 1v1 Graves. You just have to play it smart. You just can't like waste your dash and stuff. But, because, I mean, like, alright, if you didn't waste your dash here, like, it would have played out basically the same way it did. Because you would have used your dash on him when he used his dash away, and then he wouldn't have been able to get away from you again until his dash was back up. But by then, yours is back up, so, you know, they trade even again. But he didn't kite you. So, I mean, as long as you play it right, you should be able to 1v1 him. I mean, you have 13 fucking kills, dude. Should be relatively easy. But I definitely think you need to be split pushing. Because you are so powerful. No one can 1v1 you right now. And they don't really have the greatest wave clear against you. Like, what are they going to do? Stick Graves in a lane. And then you can just, like, chunk him out. Chunk him out to, like, half. He's going to heal up, like, 25% of it on minions. And then you go back in, chunk him out to half. He's at 25%. Then the third time you go back in, he's going to be at, like, 50% because he healed up a bit. And you just all-in him from there and you kill him. I just think we're on the wrong spot. Very, very often. Saw this wave coming too. You see these people really early. Like, Soraka's feeding, so we should know that they're going to be pushing bottom. Plus your blue's up. Your reward, huh? Yeah, you got blue. Yeah, we're just in the wrong spot. We need to be bot lane right here. We saw this coming. We even see it again with them clearing the minion wave. We're just super late getting here. Just give up a free tower. Wow, that was so good. Damn, you were so fucking late. Okay. I think you're kind of lucky your team outplayed. Gragas literally instant ulted the... Like, he got taunted too and still got the ult off. But yeah, you were so late. That was really bad. Oh no, where's our W? Okay, there it is. Okay, now I'm pretty sure you back immediately. And the rest of your team just pushes bot lane. because you need to go clear this wave that's going to be coming in like a minute. Dragon's up at 10 though, so maybe you guys are going to do that. I feel like you should just go top and your team gets dragged. Well, whatever, this is fine. Looks like Graves stopped pushing anyways. He's going to defend mid because Zed's there. Oh wow, and then Alistar is way... What the fuck? Okay, Alistar. How much gold do you have right now? Holy moly, you have to have a shit ton. I feel like you should back. Oh no, okay, never mind. That's right, you spent your gold before. I keep flashing back to that 1400 gold. I was like, he's got 1400 and then he just did something really good there. Now you only have like 1200. Now you got 1400. Now we'll look at it again and it will be that 1400 number. Almost there, we're close. Alright, good. I like the back here. There's really nothing on the map to do. Although, I'd like to use his trinket on cooldown. I don't think I've seen us use it yet. So what lane are we going to? I feel like we should be going top. You got Zed coming to cover mid. Like, the same shit's going to happen again in this wave. This is going to get gobbled up. This wave's going to get gobbled up. And then they're going to get another giant wave. And they're just going to keep getting an advantage on you like that. This is like the third time I've seen a giant wave like push out without you like shoving with it. That hurts a lot because it's a lot of CS that you miss. And you don't force the bounce to happen back faster. So like then you don't get that big wave back to you. And right now it's like really important because you have your second tower missing, so the wave gets even bigger and you have more time. What's this guy doing? Oh. Could be a little bit more aggressive. Oh. Alright. Oh my god, that Alistar play. Wow, guy lives with like 20 HP. Direct. Still have Q, yeah. Just need to keep autoing. There's so much time that we're not auto attacking. Every time we auto, we get lifesteal back. Yeah, we're having this Hydra. Alright, yeah, at this point we definitely leave though. I think as we exit there, we auto a little bit more. Because we're just gonna wait for our E anyways, so. We're trading the lifesteal for a little bit extra damage. I don't think it's that big of a deal. And maybe it gives your team the option to get an actual extra kill. It doesn't really matter. That wasn't really what went wrong there. You had an interesting double dash off that creep. Damn, this guy has his ultimate up literally every time for you. Yes. What is this guy doing? Oh man. I definitely push this wave out. It's important to get vision here. Because when you shove this wave out, the minions will be all the way up here. So it'll spot the enemy when they try and run like this. Pretty important. And you were just like clearing a wave, or a ward anyways. So you easily had enough time. It would take you like 2 seconds. You just hide your Q, obviously. Alright, I like the call. I'm pretty sure it was you pinging it because you're the first one over there. So I like the call. I like the call. Like I said though, I would have just shoved the wave. Because then this guy would have been clearing the wave like over here. Graves just like wanders into your dash range. Yo, you guys should go kill this dude. What? 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 That's a free kill. You know where the rest of the enemy is. Oh well. That's fine. Damn, you are so fed right now. Holy moly. I would Oh, yeah, I guess getting a magic resist item's okay. I don't know. I probably would have gotten like a Randuin's to be completely honest. I feel like our main issue is Lucian and Graves. I wouldn't really be that concerned with. Um, Basically, the way it works in my mind is if they're a mid laner as a guy, like okay, obviously you're gonna get hit randomly by his ult sometimes, right? But discounting that, most of his abilities are gonna be targeted toward like one person. Unless you're all clumped up, it's unlikely that it's gonna hit you. Think of it like Ari, right? If Ari's trying to like burst down a Renekton, that's pretty fucking dumb. Like she's likely gonna use it on an important target like Caitlyn or something, right? So you're probably not gonna get hit by him a lot. So it makes magic resist like a pretty. We'll back up so I can keep talking. It makes magic resist like, you know, much less valuable. So I feel like we could have been fine with just a health plus the armor. So like Randuin's would probably been better. Well, it's not a bad option because there's obviously synergy with Ravenous Hydra, and it's still, I mean, it's still really good against the magic damage that we'll likely take in a fight. Although I just think it's such a small amount of magic damage that we're likely to take. It's probably just better to get more armor and and use the health to help us against the magic damage that we do take. 1809. Holy moly, dude. Alright. It's not that bad of an ult. I don't know why he didn't body slam into the guy, though. He used his W. That was stupid. If he body slammed that guy, you should be able to W him after that. Oh well. I'm pretty sure you guys could have chained that guy. That was a really good ultimate. I'm really sad he didn't E. That seems so obvious. He makes one good play and then fails at the next. Oh well. I guess that's silver though. I always see a lot of good plays, but then there's just like the random like what the hell are you doing? And let's look at top lane again. I feel like this is always happening to us. And that's kind of why your CS is stagnated at like the 200 mark for like the last 10 minutes. You've gained like 20 CS in like the last 10 minutes pretty much. I mean, it's been a little bit more, but it's been very, very low. Pretty much since the 20-minute mark, it's fell off like crazy. I mean, yeah, you're team fighting a lot, but I mean, you have TP, so you could have just been pressuring these side lanes and stuff. Like, okay, you have your top lane pressuring, right? You could have been in bot right here, have this wave pressured up too, take this tower for free 90% of the time, and then like the same situation's happening here. If the team fights, you just TP in. And then you have pressure from this that someone has to answer, and then you have pressure from this that they have to answer. It's just much better. I think that's a key thing that you haven't really done yet. When you have a big lead, you want to pressure multiple areas of the map, because it's so much harder for the team that's way behind to cover that. I mean, the enemy's not really way behind; they're actually like up gold, but in terms of like how the team fights are gonna break out, they're kind of behind, because your team is just more effective with the gold than their team is. Like Galio's a shit champ, basically. That's basically what I'm saying. Galio sucks. Not really. Well, yeah, really, but just your comp overall is much better. Like, you have way more damage, way more tankiness overall, and then the sustain from Soraka is just like ridiculous. So, I don't know. I just feel like our positioning on the side in terms of side lane control has been very, very poor, and we could have had like so much more pressure in those lanes. Like right now, like someone needs to get the top and like shove this out. You always want to be pushing the wave past river. Like whenever the wave is pushing like this, you always want to go up there, boom, clear this wave, and then you'll be like here, and you clear this next wave, and then you go group up. Like you always want to be going to like the free open wave, clear it, boom, group up. Come top, clear it, boom, group up. Like you always want to be clearing the sides and then going to a mid. Like every time you back, like almost always you just want to be looking. Like right now, there's so much downtime. This is all CS that someone else can get. Like who cares about this shit? You got your TP up, go get a side lane. This is all like dead CS just being wasted. This is really what low ELO always turns into. The side lanes just get wasted constantly, and it's just like these giant waves that push back and forth while tons of minions die. Like right now, all these little minions are gonna die for you guys. Same on the top side. Yeah, that's probably the biggest thing I'm going to say about this game. Is you can be pressuring the map much harder. Okay. So, I'm going to start fast forwarding. So it looks like there's going to be a lot of standing around. You guys trying to opt to go to bot lane. The enemy's like, nope, you guys are dumb. We're going to walk up mid. Take the inhib. Not everybody backs immediately. Got an exhaust out of him. Okay, Gragas missed everything. Oh man, you guys are getting bodied. Wow. Some damage though. Wow, well played, dude. Okay. Straka OP. Not that bad of an outcome. Damn, dude. Spirit Visage. Maybe I was wrong. Spirit Visage with all them heals, dude. Whew. That shit kept you alive forever. I wish they did, like, healing during that fight that you could see. That'd be pretty interesting. Hey, we used our teleport! Woohoo! Alright, I like it. Could've probably did it like 5 seconds earlier. But I like it. Yeah, it's pretty unlikely that we can get much more here. I think we're supposed to just leave and go to mid after we clear that wave. Because look at death timers. Yeah, people are up. I think we're supposed to just go mid right now. Because you could be here with them, and then I'm pretty sure you guys get that. Or if they try and fight like this, then you can actually disengage. Whereas now they're just going to get killed. Yeah. I think you're supposed to be mid there. Baron, 30 seconds. Dude, look at this shit. Another giant wave in top lane. The side waves. I mean, all this CS that you've gotten, like almost all of it has been from mid lane. We've missed so much side lane farm as a team. That's why, this is generally why in low ELO the CS numbers across the board are always lower. Because everybody misses side lanes and they just group up far too much. It's not that they group up far too much, like grouping up's great and all, but it's like, you don't always have to be grouped up. You can pressure out a side lane and then group up and have your team just play safe while you pressure a side. You just spam backping them as you clear a wave. That's what I do, and then I group up. I think it's honestly better to do it more often than it is to be grouped more often. Because worst case scenario, like, oh fuck, I'm in the wrong spot. Okay, I just teleport. Like, oh, go! Yeah, free to low, dude. Oh my god. You're defending your backline. Oh, the burst. She's gonna get 1v1'd. Yep. Look at, holy shit. Did you see that circle? How much armor does he have when that went off? Oh my god, he's got 400 armor. Watch how giant this circle is. It scales with armor. Oh my god. That is the biggest, that is by far the biggest gauntlet circle I've ever seen in my life. Alright, and we're still chasing this guy because he dashed away. Rough one. Yeah, it's better just to do this. Okay. Just gonna clear out waves now. Look at that bot lane. Alright, someone's going to it. Eh. It's only third dragon. It's really not worth a whole lot. But I guess it's free, so as long as your team doesn't do something stupid like die around Baron area. Hello. That's really dumb. It's kind of been a clown fiesta. I feel like a lot of this is your fault though. Because you could have been pressuring the side lanes like absolutely crazy. And they don't have anybody who can 1v1 you. You like 1v1 and kill Graves every time. Definitely dash away. ASAP. Oh yeah. Gonna get chained now. Yeah. You want to dash away immediately whenever there's people with CC around. Uh-oh. Rip Caitlyn. Yikes, dude. Ultimate clown fiesta. Are you guys gonna lose right here? No, okay. I don't have a wave. I am 99% sure they could have just ended the game with its top wave. But I have all the information. I am 100,000% sure they could have ended the game on top lane. Easily. Easily. This is like, first off, this is no one hit. Like, they could have definitely done that. This is literally 2 hits from Graves, put it down to here. So, 1 hit from Lucian with a double proc, dead. The steal! No, nothing to be had. So, team gets caught. You guys get punished by losing 2 inhibs and a Baron. Pretty fucking terrible. Not much you could really do about that. I mean, you were doing Dragon. I guess you could spam ping your team. But I mean, this game really should have been like influenced by you a long time ago. You really haven't done much except team fight. Like, that's all we really do. We just team fight and we team fight and then we team fight. But we don't really end the game quick enough and then we fall off. It's kind of how Renekton works. I mean, you still do a lot of fucking damage. Like, you're killing backline. I do not like the Sunfire buy. I think Randuin's is way better. Keep in mind, like, you get on top of the Lucian every time, but then he dashes away and he's able to kite you out. If you Randuin's right there, there's no way he's running away from you. Combine that with all your extra movement speed. Yeah, I feel like you guys are just going to get suffocated now because they have 2 inhibs and Baron. I mean, you guys still... Oh, Jesus. Late game Graves damage and Lucian soloing your jungler. Alright. Oh my god. What? Lucian dashed back in. I think he's already dead. Okay. Yeah, you're just not going to be able to kill this guy. Is he just stacking armor? Yeah, they're all just stacking armor because you're full AD. I like the idea. All you gotta do is go and kill the damage. Wow, you are living forever. Look at that circle. That is insane. That is absolute. I've never seen it that big. That is insane. But you guys are just getting smothered. That's what I was trying to say. You're just still gonna get smothered. Once you lose your 3 inhibs, it's almost always game over. Because you're just gonna get flooded by double creeps in every wave. Look at this shit. And they can just take the entire map over. Yep. They take your blue, they take all your camps. Well, you guys just have to clear creeps. They finally can group up together, and they have 6 super creeps that you're going to have to deal with, plus all of them. That is so insane, dude. He has 404 armor. Oh my god, that's insane. The size is 386. Holy shit, that's so huge. That is so cool. That's one of the coolest things I've ever seen. Yeah, I just don't really think there's much we can do at this point. I like that we started a fight immediately, but yeah. They can just PO for the guy too easily at this point. It's late game, you guys are full AD. I think our biggest issue was we just didn't influence the map enough. We had we had a point where we were so far ahead. Yeah. I mean, you lost all your inhibs. You can't really do anything at this point. They could literally stand back and you guys would die to creeps. So I think our biggest problem was we didn't influence the mid game enough. We just kept grouping mid with the team, grouping with the team, and then we'd have like these fights that were too chaotic that we didn't control enough. If you had like decisive fights where you guys were going like, you know, AC enemy team and you guys would have 3 left alive and you could push towers, but it almost never amounted to that. Like, look at the amount of towers we had on the map. Like, you guys killed 37 people and we only took 4 towers. Like, that's not good. So I think we could have been pressuring the side lanes a lot more. I mean, not having your tier 2 tower when you're this far ahead of your opponent is just unacceptable. I mean, you should be in a side lane constantly. You have TP. You need to be using you need to get in a side lane and then TP to team fights. Like, the enemies engage on you is not that good. Like, okay, they have Alistar go in, right? But then what's their follow-up? Like, flash taunt from Galio? Like, I don't know. Their follow-ups is pretty shit. And then you have disengage from Gragas with Soraka heal. So, I don't know. I feel like your team is going to survive long enough easily for you to TP in every single time. So I think it was really, 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 really important that you pressure side lanes. And too often we just saw like massive amounts of creeps just die off in side lanes. I mean, you ended the game with 340 CS, but I mean, a lot of that was like you just grabbed all the mid CS. Like you were just getting all the farm instead of Caitlyn or Zed getting it, or you were getting the majority of it. Like very, very little of that farm came from side lanes. I think at this point you could easily have like fucking 500 CS. I mean, we're Renekton, you know. And if we were controlling those side lanes like we should have and using our advantage. I mean, you're just so far ahead of the Graves at one point that he just simply couldn't 1v1 you if you used your dash correctly. So I think at that point you just want to be splitting because you can create so much pressure. If he can't 1v1 you, what do they have to do? They have to send multiple people to deal with you. That means your team gets a number advantage on other sides of the map. They can take advantage of that very easily. So, and if they don't come, then you just kill the Graves, or you take the tower when he leaves, or you TP in and join a team fight and flank them from behind. So I think there was a lot of situations in which you could create much more pressure than you were. A lot of your decisions weren't necessarily wrong, but they just weren't the decision that makes the most pressure on the map, or puts the most pressure on the map, which is extremely important when you're trying to carry a game. And yeah, so hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching. Peace.